Are you fascinated by human civilization's mystical beginnings? Thousands of years ago, how did people live? What impact do these events have on us today? If you answered yes, then this video is for you because we'll be discussing the amazing archaeology finding of the lost golden city, which was discovered in Egypt that reveals the lives of ancient pharaohs. So let's get started. A funerary temple for King Tut should have been built nearby, where priests and relatives may leave gifts and homage for him to enjoy in the afterlife. Unfortunately, it was never discovered. However, in September, archaeologist and former Egyptian antiquities minister Zahi Hawass set out to find it. A team has discovered the country's largest known ancient metropolis, Atun, or the rise of Aten, in what specialists are hailing as one of the most significant Egyptian archaeological discoveries of the previous century. A disputed ancient Egyptian ruler renounced his name, religion, and capital in Thebes 3,400 years ago, modern Luxor. On Thursday, Zahi Hawass, a well-known and divisive Egyptian academic, reported the discovery of the hidden golden city near Luxor, the ancient city of Thebes. According to the BBC, Hawass' team discovered mud bricks stamped with Pharaoh Amenhotep III's name just weeks after starting their dig. Since Amenhotep III governed between 1391 and 1353 BC, they were able to estimate that the city was established 3,400 years ago. The team began dating the lost city as soon as they comprehended they had discovered it. They did this by looking for old artifacts with the Amenhotep III cartouche seal, which is an oval filled with his royal name and hieroglyphics. The cartouche was discovered on wine containers, rings, scarabs, colorful pottery, and mud bricks, confirming that the city was functioning during the reign of Amenhotep III, the ninth pharaoh of the 18th dynasty. Why is the find significant? Many of the artifacts in the structures relate to the creative and industrial production that sustained the pharaoh's capital city. Archaeologists are believed to have discovered city walls and even chambers packed with everyday objects while excavating the city. According to the Associated Press, they discovered clay tops for wine jars, rings, scarabs, colored pottery, and spinning and weaving implements. The seal of Tutankhamun's grandfather, King Amenhotep III, who is regarded as one of Egypt's most prominent pharaohs, can be found on some of the mud bricks recovered here. Tutankhamun and his successor I are both thought to have visited the city during what is considered to be ancient Egypt's golden age. The year 37 was engraved on a vessel containing 2 liters of boiling meat, indicating Amenhotep III and Akhenaten's father-son reign. The royal seal of Amenhotep III can be found on scarabs, bricks, dishes, and more. According to a Reuters source, the site has a vast number of furnaces and kilns used to make glass and faience, as well as the shattered remains of thousands of statues. A bakery, ovens, and storage earthenware were discovered in the southern portion of the city, according to Egypt's Antiquities Ministry, while administrative and residential districts were discovered in the northern part, which is yet to be fully excavated. According to acclaimed archaeologist Zahi Hawass, the city was originally the Pharaonic Empire's main administrative and industrial town, and several foreign missions searching for it had been unsuccessful. The archaeological layers have lain unaltered for thousands of years, abandoned by the ancient people as if it were yesterday, according to a press announcement about the find. Several sectors or neighborhoods, including a bakery, an administrative district, and a residential area, have been unearthed months after the excavation began. Archaeologists discovered an administrative and residential zone with larger, neatly arranged units in another, still partially buried region of the dig. The region was walled off by a zigzag fence, an architectural style popular near the end of the 18th dynasty, with only one entrance point leading to the residential portions and internal passageways. According to the statement, the single entryway served as a security mechanism, giving ancient Egyptians command over who entered and exited the region. The archaeologists discovered instruments associated with industrial activities, such as spinning and weaving, all across the city. They also discovered metal and glass-making waste, But the workshop that produced these materials has yet to be discovered. The researchers also discovered other burials, including 2 rare cow or bull burials, and a fascinating burial of a person with outstretched arms to the side, and a rope tied around the legs. The experts are still looking into these burials in the hopes of figuring out what happened to them and what they symbolize. Though the city's size has yet to be determined, the date can be known thanks to hieroglyphics found on a variety of objects. What is the mystery? The capital was shifted to Amarna 1 year after the pot was created, according to historical archives. This was ordered by Akhenaten, who was infamous for requiring his people to worship only one god, the sun god Aten. However, Egyptologists remain perplexed as to why he relocated the capital and whether the Golden City was genuinely abandoned at the time. According to the statement, it's also unknown whether the city was repopulated when King Tut returned to Thebes and re-established it as a religious center. This is undoubtedly a significant achievement for Egypt, and they are proud of it. Further digs may uncover the city's turbulent history, and there's still a lot of ground to cover. The team expressed optimism that more significant discoveries would be made, adding that it had identified groupings of tombs approached by steps carved into the rock, similar to those seen in the Valley of the Kings. Will we ever know the truth of this lost city? What other mysteries are we going to find? We need to learn more to discover the truth about these ancient civilizations. The world is full of mysteries. Stay tuned for more next time. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up icon. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications for new videos.